Hi, I'm Panchita. I'm a small exporter from Peru. Currently, I'm starting out in the international trade of alpaca fiber. Eh, I know that my country, Peru, is well known for the high quality of alpaca. So I'm focused to sell this product. For this opportunity, I have chosen Italy because it's a global reference of fashion. So I think that it's my big opportunity. But I have a big problem. I don't know how to export. So I'm still learning some aspect to sport, and I need your help.
I am Gonzalo, the team's technician, and my work revolves around precision and rigor. I am responsible for overseeing every detail, ensuring that our quality standards are flawless and comply with the strictest international requirements. For me, it's not just about exporting textiles. My commitment is to ensure that the technical excellence for our alpaca garments is the hallmark that allows us to succeed in global markets like Milan.
Hello everyone, my name is Sebastian and I'm here as your consultant in international trade. My role is to guide small exporters like Dona Panchita through the complex journey of taking Peruvian alpaca garments to the Italian fashion market. I specialize in helping businesses understand the difference between mandatory regulations and voluntary standards and how compliance can transform obstacles into opportunities. Italy is not just a market, it's one of the world fashion capitals where quality, sustainability, and traceability are non-negotiable. So, my mission is simple: to translate technical barriers into practical steps, to connect Peruvian tradition with European requirements, and to show that success in Milan is not about luck, it is about preparation, compliance, and strategic positioning. Together, we will turn alpaca fiber into a global symbol of excellence.
I can take it anymore. I have the best alpaca fiber on the world and the most talented artisan from Cusco, Peru, but I don't understand Italians. They send me back 3 orders. I don't understand nothing about tariff, barriers. This is strange and chronic.
Take a breath. The problem is that you are taking the Italian market as a local one. Every market is different. So first you will need to learn the difference between technical regulation and standards.
What is that? I've never heard about it.
International trade isn't magic. You must understand why the quality of your alpaca is the heart of your business. Doña Panchita, let's focus on 3 things: how to enter, what certificates you need, and how to position yourself in Italy.
Okay.
Panchita, remember this. Peru has a comparative advantage, which means that it has more quality fibers than any other country in the world. So, according to Minagri, Peru is almost 87% of alpaca population, and we also have very good and very high quality artisans. So that means that, protected by law 28216, it's very difficult to replicate it.
According to Peru's Ministry of the Environment, MINAM, law number 28216 is the national regulation that protects access to biological diversity and the collective knowledge of indigenous people. Its purpose is to prevent and sanction biopiracy, safeguarding Peru's natural and cultural heritage.
But why so complicated?
Because for Europe, your garment must be safe and sustainable. It's not enough to be beautiful. There is a rich regulation, which is a list of banned chemicals like azole and phthalates.
If your diet has something restricted, they will seize or destroy the customs.
In the European Union, chemical safety is regulated by the REACH regulation. managed by the European Chemicals Agency, ECHA. This law restricts or bans harmful substances in textile and fashion products such as azo dyes, phthalates, formaldehyde, heavy metals, flame retardants, and PFAS to protect human health and the environment.
Hey Panchita, listen closely. You have three types of requirements. The first requirement is the regulatory. You need to have your ROC, your export invoices, and the DAM, that is the custom declaration. Without all these documents, any single box leaves the port. The second one is the tariff code. This is your product ID card. If you misclassify your sweaters in the system, you will face heavy problems.
The tariff code, which means integrated tariff of the European communities, is like a biometric passport for your clothes in Europe. It is a magical 10-digit number. So, if you are shipping beautiful knitted alpaca sweaters, you are in chapter 61. If it's no knitted outwear, you jump to chapter 62. For example, a knitted jersey made of fine animal hair gets the full code. This code rules the border. If it's flawless, you sail through with a 0% tariff. But if you guess wrong, the ADM, Italy's custom agency, will freeze your container and hit you with a massive fine. No guessing games with European paperwork.
And the third one is the labeling. In Europe, the label must state the fiber composition in the local language, which exact percentages.
Okay, but who gives me these papers? Who tells me what it said?
That's where certifications bodies come in.
Yay!
In Peru, we have INACAL to technical standards, but for Italians to trust you, you need two international seals. Companies like SGAs and Veritas can audit your process.
INACAL, National Institute of Quality, is Peru's public authority responsible for managing the national quality system. It ensures that products and services meet technical standards to protect consumers and improve business competitiveness. Companies like SGS and Bureau Veritas are leaders in testing, inspection, and certification, TIC. They help businesses audit, improve, and certify their processes, management systems, and supply chains.
Harmonization, that is the keyword. When we all speak the same technical language. You get the Ecotext or GOAT certification, you no longer need to explain how good your wool is. The seal speaks for you.
Ecotext Standard 100, voluntary but often required by Italian buyers, this certification proves that the garment is free from harmful substances, including fibers, threads, dyes, and accessories. Although it is not legally required by the government, many Italian importers ask for it before buying, because it is one of the most trusted textile safety certifications in Europe. It also covers substances beyond the requirements of European Chemicals Agency REACH regulations. GOTS, Global Organic Textile Standard, voluntary with growing demand in Europe. This certification shows that textiles are made with organic fibers and environmentally responsible processes. It is especially useful for alpaca producers using natural or botanical dyes, since it helps them access Europe's ethical fashion market. To obtain it, producers must pass annual audits by approved certification bodies.
Italian market values fair trade and animal welfare. So if you have the RAS, you will move from being just a generic supplier to a strategic partner in luxury brands.
The Responsible Alpaca Standard, RAS, developed by Textile Exchange, is a voluntary certification that verifies alpaca fiber is sourced from farms that meet requirements for animal welfare, sustainable land management, and social responsibility. The standard also ensures traceability throughout the supply chain and is increasingly requested by international buyers of alpaca textile products.
So,
What is the secret?
Traceability.
Knowing everything from which alpaca the wool came from to who stitched the garment. That's what Italian buyers are looking for.
Doña Panchita, here are my final tips for you. First, try to do the chemical lab testing in Lima before anything. And for the second one, try to reach out to Mincetur and from Peru to get the benefits from the trade agreement. And also try to reach to Ferias Peru Moda because that's the way you will get visible your mark.
Mincetur defines Peru's foreign trade policies and negotiates free trade agreements to open international markets for Peruvian products. From Peru trains national exporters and promotes Peru's export products like alpaca and country brand in global markets. EU-Peru trade agreement eliminates import tariffs, allowing Peruvian alpaca textiles to enter the European Union at 0% tariff to boost market competitiveness. Peru Moda connects Peruvian textile producers and artisans directly with international buyers and luxury fashion brands through business matchmaking events.
And remember, packaging matters too. The EU's packaging and packaging waste regulation requires that all packaging needs to be recyclable by 2030.
The EU market requires compliance with the Packaging and Packaging Waste Regulation (PPWR), which means that all packaging must be recyclable by 2030, minimize virgin material use, and increase recycled plastic content. For alpaca garment exporters, this means polybags, hangers, boxes, and tissue paper must comply with sustainability criteria.
I see. It's not just about sporting, it's about becoming a professional part. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Now you have the map, Doña Panchita. Success in Italy, and let's get to work.